Championship weekend for Athletes Unlimited in Dallas, Texas has arrived. The final 6 matches determine who takes home a first ever individual volleyball title. Championship favorite Jordan Larson has regained the top spot. Can Bethania de la Cruz hammer her way back into contention? Others remain among the elite. Who will step up to our final podium? Karstalo, Bree King, Ebony Wannabu, and Deja McClendon all fight for end-of-season spoils. The chase for the podium has never been closer. Every dig, ace, block, every point will decide their fate. The first of 3 straight nights of championship coverage begins right here, right now. Tonight's match is presented by Guaranteed Rates. The night show is up. They shared the court in week 1, rivals since the 3rd meeting between Team Lowe and Team Larson. Karstalo still looking for a victory. Welcome to our 2nd match of a Saturday night where we salute frontline workers. All those that have gone to work in the last year and have made this and so much other things around the world possible. Special mass and a whole bunch of love for the folks that have had to keep everyone going throughout this entire pandemic. Welcome inside, everybody. Kevin Barnett alongside my partner, 2-time national team captain, Salima Rockwell. Salima, Team Lowe, Team Larson, we know they're a little bit different every week when they meet. Just a few starters for Team Larson back from last week, but 6 on the other side for Team Lowe, 4 starters. What do you think about the difference in strategies?
Well, you know, I really have learned that Jordan Larson has a really good handle on all of the players that are in the league. And I think she really takes her time based on what's left and what she's got to really match the type of team she's looking for. I'm really excited to see her choose Corey Crocker, who's never played with her. And of course, with Team Lowe, they had a good thing going last week. So why broke it if it ain't, why fix it if it ain't broken?
Let's take a look at our Geico leaderboard and how everything looks headed into this match, our 2nd of the evening. Jordan Larson has a lead, and I would expect after Bethania de la Cruz lost in the last one, that lead is going to grow.
Yeah, I would imagine the same thing. She's going to do what she does points-wise. She's always able to score a ton of points because of her all-around game. So that's just going to grow with her individual points, and then we'll see what happens in the team points as well.
Players hoping to remain in that top 4. Medals awarded for the top 4 players. Karstalo right now sitting in 4th, but of course has not played yet. Let's take a look at some outside hitters, both with the same job, but definitely contrasting styles. On one side, the explosive Simone Abbott.
Well, and it's going to be a really important role for both of these outside hitters. Simone Abbott can absolutely go off and unload when she's playing in a rhythm and in a groove, and that's what she's going to need to do tonight in this match.
She's one of the 4 returning starters for Team Lowe. On the other side, Cassie Lickman is now alongside as she was in the national team gym with Jordan Larson.
Well, it's nice to see Cassie Lickman out there controlling the ball, and that's what she does well. She does everything well. She can handle the ball, she can set, she can hit and score, but it's her volleyball IQ, and that was the reason that Jordan Larson chose her on her team.
It's interesting because Cassie Lickman is so diligent about her choices, and that's one of the things we've seen growth from for Simone Abbott.
Well, absolutely, and that's where she has been better and better week to week. She can score and hit the ball hard, but she's choosing her shots a little bit more wisely, and it'll be fun to watch that development even more tonight.
Speaking of scoring, let's break down the scoring for you. If you haven't been with us, welcome. You've gotten here just in time. If you've been with us, you know this by now. You get 40 points for each set victory. You get 60 points for your overall aggregate victory. 180 team points available in every match, and that is awarded to each player. MVP points, players on the court, you the fan can vote for those, and those are awarded immediately following the match. And every action factors into those more than 3,000 points we've seen on the scoreboard from the start of the season to the end, everything you do.
Well, it's been so important. The win points have proven to be the most important, but we've seen MVP votes have a difference in the end, and certainly individual points as well.
These teams take the floor, and we are just about ready for this match presented by Guaranteed Rate. Downtown Dallas once looked like the Midwest. Now it looks like itself. We fought through a pandemic as well as an unbelievable set of circumstances here in Dallas to arrive here to our final weekend. Deja McClendon, another one of those starters that have joined Team Low once again in this week. Samantha Seliger-Swenson will handle the setting duties. Dolly Rosado's a returner at the libero position. On the other side, Tiff Clark, one of those returners, 3 of them for Jordan Larson. And you mentioned Corey Crocker. She's looking for that win.
She is looking for it, and I have a feeling she's going to get some this weekend.
How about this surprise? Kaylee Manns starts at the setter position despite being the second setter chosen.
Yeah, Val Nickel was chosen as the first setter on that team, but we'll see what happens. Kaylee Manns set her last weekend, and we'll see what happens tonight.
As we do before every match, let's bring it in for just a moment.
Hi, I'm Kara with Marlin Medical Solutions, and we're proud to be supporting Athletes Unlimited with our regular COVID-19 testing, and happy to be a part of welcoming the league to Dallas.
Hi, I'm Megan with Marlin Medical Solutions. Thank you to Athletes Unlimited for trusting us to care for your players, coaches, staff, and family. Welcome to Dallas.
Great work done by all those frontline workers as we salute them tonight here with our match number 2 as Carcelo, number 25 in blue, gets us ready. Had an extensive amount of COVID testing during our time here in Dallas. Everyone that's been inside the shield, all the players and all the staff, as it starts with a stuff block from Nia Grant and Carcelo for the enthusiastic Team Low. And you will notice right off the bat, the players are not wearing masks. They have been wearing masks up to this point. Athletes Unlimited has been quite diligent about COVID precautions throughout both softball and now the volleyball seasons. The opportunity has arisen for the women not to wear masks in the final weekend, and hence the change. So we are underway. We'll play 3 sets, all to 25, win by 2. As the reserve players try and make sure they're warm. Saria Freeman and Christy Weiser over there. And Leona Sebelden with the serve for Team Larson. That's kind of fun symmetry. She's on Team Larson in the final week. First week it was Team Sebelden, which had Jordan Larson.
Substitution for Team Low.
Carcelo starting off, big block to start the set. Now a nice high swing off the top of the block. I like her energy already and her fire.
Team Larson in gold, Team Low in blue. Same color that Carcelo and everyone wore last week. And Holly Tolliver, who was on the team last week, into serve. Larson with the jam ball. That has to be on the scouting report. Big by Shayla. Out of the back row. That was Lickman. Low off the block. Assist to Tolliver.
Carcelo doing a nice job moving the ball around already, not trying to hit this ball straight down, because you can see Corey Crocker is there. This is a big, big block in front of her with Jordan Larson. And Corey Crocker does a nice job hitting off the hands.
Second serve from Tolliver finds the net. So Holly Tolliver, number 80, who has played in Germany and Italy, who she said both failed expectations.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes, if charter flights and easy living conditions were on the list, that would fail compared to the college experience in the United States. Oh, a very similar looking swing, this time from the setter came the set to Carcelo. What do you think about this Team Low? They remanufactured what they had, went 2-1 last week, played well together, had success. They added in Molly McCage.
I like all of it. I like the comfort level playing next to one another. I thought they had a really good rhythm last week, and that they were comfortable with one another. So I like what they did, and adding McCage to any team is going to help.
Nice dig by Clark. Castro, tip. Oh, felt like Simone Abbott was there, but saw a charging Castello.
It's one of the toughest tips to defend. You see Carson kind of saying, my bad. She read it. Maybe she hesitated. I'm not sure right before the ball landed. But it's hard. It's a hard ball for Simone Abbott to come all the way across and underneath the block to make a play.
Nice dig by Larson. It goes all the way to the quick hitter. And that is Corey Crocker, number 77. I love the numbers. If volleyball takes one thing from Athletes Unlimited, please take the numbers. Let anyone wear any number, please. There should be some branding in this game, and it should be player specific. It should be number specific. Yes, I'm talking directly at you, FIVB. What a goofy proposition that you could never have your own number. You have to have a specific 1 through 20 or whatever it is. That's the limit now on the FIVB. Dumb in all caps from that organization.
I love your passion.
Smart in all caps from this organization. Shayla, OT. Boy, that looks like number 13 from Brazil. That number's been the same.
Ooh, I like that swing. She had some pop. Shayla Castro getting up, elevating over the top of the block. Look at this. She gets up. That's a high, deep swing over a big block on the other side of the net.
Two-time gold medalist. We've seen that the arm has lost nothing over the 3 years that she's been off. A short stint before COVID shut down the Brazilian league. As that ball does not find its way over from Amanda Peterson. We saw she lost nothing with the arm, but it was the legs. And she's kind of gotten them underneath her as we've gone on here in Dallas.
It was the legs. It was just kind of getting back into it. It takes some time, and man, she's gotten stronger. She's gotten faster, jumping higher.
Missed contact there. That's why Team Low the aggressor early, 7-5. Shayla Castro Blasioli para Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Thank you to husband Breno for helping me work on the pronunciation of that city. Portuguese is tough.
It's really tough.
It is.
I don't even mess with it. I'll let you do that.
The limited amount of words I ever learned playing Brazil many times are not ready for air. Let's just say the competition is fierce between two countries that have unrivaled success in this sport, both indoors and out. A vicious serve handled by Simone Abbott. Castello covers herself. Triple S clears everyone out. And Deja McClendon sends it off the hands and out. McClendon hit 241 last week, but it's been really interesting with Deja McClendon, and we've seen this in multiple weeks. She hit 0 in one match. She hit 560 in another.
Yeah, it's hard to really break that down. It's interesting. I think sometimes it's a comfort level thing, and how are you playing early on? When she starts off strong and making smart shots, I think that's when it carries on. When she makes a couple of errors early, kind of maybe questions herself a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. A nice start so far for Deja McClendon.
All right, so let's keep an eye on Deja and see how she continues on. Number 8, Cass Lickman back to serve. Daughter of a volleyball coach. Deja looked like she tried to take that one line. Dolly Rosado gets the dig there. High ball. Abbott pops it up. Karsta on her horse. Oh, defensive play of the game right away.
Kidding me?
Book it. Oh, it does not end in a point, but that was spectacular.
No. I mean, good job, Team Larson, but no. That was unbelievable.
This is where we miss the crowd. We miss you, folks.
Look at that. Carcelo and Dolly Rosado, I mean, all three plays were spectacular. From Abbott to Lowe to Rosado.
To the knee in the back that Simone Abbott got.
Kidney blow.
All that for 8-8.
We'll watch Carcelo go across, see if they fling it back to her tour or not.
Kaylee Mans blocks it, pops it up. Jordan tries to jam it and no go. Somebody wrapped their hands around that one.
I tell you, that's a really good job by Carcelo. Really sealing this area. Look at her right hand, strong, not letting her tool. And that's a tough ball to tool that's falling inside to try and tool it out of bounds.
Lowe now in the middle front. She'll move over to the right to block on the serve of McClendon. That's a beautiful look inside out from Team Larson.
I think that's what they've been waiting for. A little bit more rhythm, tempo with the pace of the ball, the set to the pin. That's the ball she needs to hit it fast and deep into the corner. You see her take a little off of it too, just kind of snap it down to the corner.
Good ace serve there. Liana Sibelden. Talk about things we did not expect. It was some of the service pressure from Liana.
I tell you what, she's been so consistent, and you watch her serve this ball, look at her arm and look how high it is above her head when she contacts the ball.
7th ace for Sibelden here in Dallas. Another nice dig by Lickman. Oh, what pace on the ball. But the return from Abbott is a winner. So how about Simone Abbott? Got a little more patient, and it really paid off last week.
It really did, and I think I like this set too. They're staying in system, even when that ball is a short string, when the setter is running all the way to her. She's not setting it super high, and I think this rhythm is really nice right now.
She did mention that to us, that the ball sped up a bit, and that really helped her. Oh, that ball is put right back over, and Kaylee Mans cleans it up. How about Kaylee Mans? First week with Team Sibelden, 3-0. Last week with Team Larson, 3-0. Not drafted until what? 8th round?
Something late.
Yeah, 8th round or so. We'll get to the official ruling.
Yeah, that's right, 8th round.
Originally out of Topeka, the Hall of Famer at Iowa State. Kaylee Mans is playing for mom, and Kaylee Mans is undefeated yet when she's the starter.
Kaylee Mans battles. That's what she does. She's a winner.
Drafted behind Val Nickel, but she's the starter. Low. That one picked up by Clark. Just got the platform under it. Another block. Crocker next to Larson. And you better, if you get fired up, if Corey Crocker's fired up next to you, look out.
Seriously.
Seriously, stay frosty.
Stay frosty. Look at this. Look at that block. These two, and Jordan Larson fired up. I like to see her fight, just shoving her.
Mans giving Larson the push. Hey, I see you, Jam. I'm gonna jam you. There is Jordan Larson, multiple-time medalist. Silver and bronze will be in action for Team USA in Tokyo. Coming up end of July, early August for head coach Karch Karai and one of the best teams on the planet. There's a big right side swing from number 10. Her velocity has gone up over the last few years.
I would agree with that. Faster arm, more heat behind it as well. It's been super impressive.
She told us that, in fact, COVID was pretty good for her physically, and she said, I feel the best I've felt in 5 years. Took her off the grind a little bit.
Yeah, some of these players just needed a break. They just needed some time to reset.
Mans with one dig on McCage, but you don't often get 2 in a row if you let number 5 take a huge cut.
And that first dig, Mans was in the middle of the court at about 10 feet, reading the play. Big dig, but then McCage moves it around. I mean, that's the beauty of Molly McCage. She can move that ball around.
Kaylee Mans at the controls. Finds Crocker, who unloads.
There's so much goodness of this play. I mean, you watch Cass Lickman, calm, it's so easy. Look how calm she is in balance. And the speed of Crocker, the height above the net, everyone's excited.
Cass Lickman is like having an extra libero out there. Peterson back in, this time serves in. Larson with the dig on the cage. Abbott out of the back row and just out of the reach of Peterson. So Simone Abbott is off to a quick start. That is good news for Team Low. Abbott 2 for 3.
Look at the tempo on this ball. It's even sped up out of the back row. A nice touch by the block there. Peterson just couldn't chase that ball down.
Simone Abbott played at Northwestern. Surprised a lot of people coming out of there. Shayla Castro, smooth.
Smooth and knows what she's doing. You saw Simone Abbott move kind of into the angle right where she was facing, and she just cut it away from her down the line.
We're headed for a technical timeout if Team Larson can get 16 here. No one calls a timeout before we hit 16 in any set. It is a technical. Grant backslides ahoy for Team Low.
Tell you, the best part about this is the set. You watch from the set, coming from her knees, flings that ball back there, and Nia Grant gets on it.
Samantha Seliger-Swenson working on Clark. Larson just inside of Grant. A little waterfall action, and it is 16-14. That will be our technical timeout. Glad you're joining us here on one of our 5 digital platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live, Daily Motion, as well as YouTube, wherever you are on this planet. Glad you're here with us. We had the 5th and final draft for Athletes Unlimited Volleyball back on Tuesday night. Jordan Larson captain again. What was the strategy? Salim and I had no idea. Here it is.
I think ultimately I had to be patient. There's 3 other choices that came before me, so just being patient and kind of strategizing as it came, and then ranking players how I saw them.
So Jordan Larson won a coffee as well as a well-rounded team back on Monday or Tuesday. I will be paying that off coming up.
Yes, she will.
All right. An Olympic team is what they have on this side. Don't meddle with us. Taiba Hanif Park, 2 silver medals, Beijing and London, 3-time Olympian. Shayla Castro, 2-time gold medalist, Beijing and London, both defeating the United States. And on the other side of one of those was Jordan Larson, silver at London, as well as a bronze at Rio. One of several Olympians, or a bunch of several Olympians that are in this league this year. Taiba Hanif Park handling coaching duties for Team Larson this week. On the other side is Jamie Morrison. Jordan Larson, originally a softball player to the age of 12, switched over to volleyball, as so many young girls do in Nebraska. Volleyball is king.
It is, Ken. It has been king for a long time.
Or queen.
Whatever.
Volleyball is
Yes.
queen.
Queen, thank you. It's queen, sure. But Jordan Larson, she fell in love with it. Started playing volleyball, had to choose. You know, that's what happens as you get a little bit older. Then you have to choose a sport. But everybody in the state of Nebraska loves volleyball.
So those are the players. How about the coaching? Taiba Hanif Park on her experience here and trying to elevate the level of play inside of Athletes Unlimited.
Well, it's been
I have seen some of the young players play with Olympians, playing with Shayla and Jordan, and it elevates their game so much. And so I'm excited to see top-level Olympians, world-class champions, and also just the new, fresh out of college athletes come and just elevate their game so quickly. So I definitely think that this league could be matched up against any in the world.
Look at Taiba Hanif Park, 3-time Olympian. Sorry for getting that mistaken, Mom. Got the note from Taiba's mom. 98 national champion. U.S. Olympic team and national teams for years. At 6'8" and 6'7", standing next to Sheridan Atkinson, I had one of the other players tell me, "Yeah, they just look normal over there," and then you walk near them. not so normal size. Nia Grant with the kill there. Nia Grant has the arms of someone who's about 6'5".
She's got some long arms and a fast arm. But Samantha Seliger-Swenson, she can find her from anywhere, throwing that ball from off the net about 10, 12 feet, fires it in there.
I've been impressed so far in this first set with both setters.
I agree. I think they're moving the ball around well. Their tempo is good. The connection is really good right now for both teams.
Mans, Larson. Looked like she had options there. Larson on low.
It was advantage low earlier, and now Larson, a couple of blocks in a row against Karsta Lowe, her USA teammate.
17-15. Can they get away? Team Larson already an ace for Sebeldon. Right back to Lowe. 2 in a row for Jordan.
You just watch her eyes as she tracks this over the net. She sees the hitter, gets it. Look how much space she takes up. Big block, uses that right hand and takes away that angle.
Abbott keeps it high into the angle. Jordan jams it through. Abbott has it thrown back by Crocker. Corey Crocker is skywalking when she blocks.
Well, and she's taking such a big move. She's going up so high, and then she regroups and gathers, sees the tip coming, and just throws it down.
I feel like we need to get her a spacesuit when she jumps, like and a tether or something. There's less oxygen up there. 19-15, timeout called by Team Lowe as we support frontline workers here in our second match on a Saturday night.
I just wanted to shout out my family and friends from UK that are nurses and work in the medical field that have been working through this entire pandemic. You are extremely important, and I am so glad to know someone like you, and you guys are truly incredible.
I just want to say a thank you to all of our frontline workers, but especially to my sister-in-law, Abby Hahn. She works in the ICU at the KU Hospital in Kansas City. Thank you for all that you do for us.
Yeah, shout out to all the policemen, doctors, nurses, bus drivers, medical workers who have kept the world running and kept the world afloat in these most trying of times. Many of them working with us to get this league done, as well as to get the softball league back in the fall to happen. They have allowed us to enjoy looking at some of the great play and players in the sport of volleyball. As you look at our list of liberos entering tonight, pretty close competition for top libero in terms of the overall points. NVA on top.
Yep, it's been tight. I mean, every single night we've seen a different libero step up or really shine in her own way. So it's no surprise that it's a battle. We have 4 of the best liberos that I've seen, and it's been a fun battle to watch them all just playing against one another.
Tiffany Clark in there at number 2. She's originally from Illinois. Didn't know her dad was a professional dirt bike racer back, what, probably late 80s, early 90s, and Tiff grew up on dirt bikes herself.
I used to race dirt bikes when I was a little kid, so I was a little demon child. Definitely a daredevil, but yeah, I used to race dirt bikes, and it's kind of an obscure sport for someone to start out in. But I stopped doing that when I started playing volleyball.
It's not that obscure.
You have a little bit of a connection with dirt bikes, don't you?
I traveled with Supercross, which actually was in town while we were here for 3 years, calling their qualifying show. And would have been fun to connect with her dad. She said he watches the races every Saturday night, as do I. Go home from here on Saturday nights and I watch the race.
I know you do. I'm like, what are you doing? Watching a race?
Yeah, late into the night. Yeah, it's a good way to grow up. My sons grew up riding, and same thing for my older son who now plays at Santa Barbara. As soon as he was playing volleyball off the dirt bike, you're going to need your shoulders.
I can imagine that's a pretty dangerous sport to get into.
Yeah, I tell people it's a lot like skiing. You will get hurt. It's just a matter of time. But super fun. Sebeldon back to the line. Her team +5. Nice defense from Lichtman. Mans to Larson, who jams it through for another kill, and the lead grows to 6.
Really nice play on the outside, and this fastball by Larson, just throwing it down the line, catching the edge of the block and the defense.
Recent run has gone 5-1. Grant left-handed, Lichtman with another beautiful read. Little too tight. Another effort to run it down, this one not successful.
Good hustle by Dali Rosado. Getting up a little bit slow. Yeah, they're going hard here on Team Low. Making some big plays. She hit that ground pretty hard. Abbott just couldn't come through with it.
Sheila Castro could not quite handle that one from Carstalow. A fired up Molly McCage comes back on the floor.
I tell you, that's the swing she needs. A little more space, a little more room. Looks like she's been a little crowded in the last couple of swings, but this is a big leading swing. She sees the whole court and can hit inside that block.
Tolliver into serve. Flat one on Clark. Opportunity generated. Tolliver again, this time she gets called. Last one was questionable.
That one is definitely a double.
All right, Holly, before you're back out on the beach, you got to work on that because she plays beach in the summer, planning to go to the qualifiers for the AVP. As number 80 subs out, and Kayla Mans goes back to the line. She will serve and then play in Mansville, which is located just behind the right front blocker. Standing on the 10-foot line there, straddling it.
This perfect pass creates this one-on-one, almost one-on-none opportunity. Both blockers had to stay in on the cage because they know if it's a perfect pass that there's a good chance they're going to go to her.
23-17. That one goes through, and we're at set point. And remember how important these points are. Saw our previous match. It's 25-18. Team King lost the first. They reversed all of that and more in the second. They were up leading to the third and eventually took the whole match. Abbott into the block, good swing. Low, a kill. All right, do we end up with the exact same score in set one as we had in our previous match? If your team low, you'd love to do a little more work.
Well, you need those points. You understand the importance. Like you said in the last match, it made a big difference.
Abbott to serve. Corey Crocker closes it out. And it has to feel good for Corey Crocker to be on the winning side of things. She's lost 9 straight matches. She wins the first set here, 25-18, as we continue our salute here in Dallas to frontline workers and what they've been doing for all of us.
Hi, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my brother Tanner Johnson and the Phoenix Police Department. Thank you for keeping us safe and thank you for putting your life on the line for us. I can't wait to see you when I get home.
I just want to say thank you to my Aunt Karen for being in the front line and sacrificing a lot of your time and energy for all of us and our safety. Thank you.
Tonight's match is presented by Guaranteed Rate. End of the first set, headed towards a second. 25-18, Team Larson in the first. As we check in now, our Mariner navigating the win with the side that went down 18 in that first. Karstelo, what happened?
Yeah, I think we just missed a couple plays and then they just snowballed. So I think, you know, taking control of the small moments, a cover ball, a transition ball, I think totally controllable. And I think, you know, we can take charge and really take control of this match. So,
you know, Karsa, despite being down, it looks like you guys still have energy. You're still laughing, you're connecting. Is that having played together this previous week with so many of these players?
Yeah, I think we have a really good, you know, synergy connection. So I think, yeah, I mean, it didn't really feel like we were losing for most of it. Like I said, I think a couple small plays and we're back in action.
All right, don't let Team Larson get out that corncob pipe and the button nose. And a couple more snowballs, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Karstelo headed into the second set. Three-time team captain, third in total points, and in fact, the leader in kills.
Karstelo doing a nice job with that interview. I tell you, it's been fun to watch her evolve, you know, and just take things a little bit, I don't know, not more lightly, but just I'm playing. I want to have fun. I want my team to connect and play together. That's what I saw in that first set. And like she said, it didn't feel like they lost by 6 points. It didn't look like it the entire time.
And that's what we saw last week. To contrast week number 2 when Karsta got quite frustrated with herself, with her team, and it showed. Last week when they faced adversity, she and her squad came right back.
They did, and that's what we're seeing a little bit here tonight. They're gonna put it together, and they can use and lean on what happened last week.
Now you look at the opposite and their points, how far back they are. Karstelo in that third spot. Ebony Wanabu, possible she could get up into that top 4, but did not have her best of matches, and her team did not have the best of matches last.
Yeah, and that's tough. That's gonna cost them a lot of points, just winning one set in that last match. So that'll be the difference, and we'll see what happens here in this match. Will Team Low extend the points by taking the next couple of sets in the overall score?
We'll keep updating you on the overall points, our top 4, and also keep track of the top points positions throughout our entire weekend. Let's hear from Jamie Morrison about what AU volleyball is all about.
I think if you go around the world and talk to people, they always ask why the United States doesn't have a professional league. And they ask it because we have probably more high-level players than anywhere else in the world. And we're always shipping them out to different leagues. So I think it's really important to bring all of that back home, one, from giving the athletes a place to play, but also giving American youth a place to watch volleyball at a higher level. I think we've always been held back a little bit because we don't have this visual of what volleyball can look like. Like college volleyball has always been the highest peak of what we see unless it's the Olympic year. So I think with Athletes Unlimited, people are getting a chance to see of what volleyball can look like and hopefully inspire a younger generation to be better.
Jamie Morrison been to multiple Olympics with Team USA as an assistant coach or technical coordinator, going back to the USA men in 08, USA women in 12 and 16. Came up just short with the Dutch women. Their national team led them for 3 seasons. And now helping out down at Texas. But right now working with Team Low and hoping to get back here in this second set. A little shout out to Silver Lake High School, the Lady Eagles. Volleyball team there. They are watching from Silver Lake, Kansas. Way to go.
Love it.
Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us.
A lot of teams watching, but you know, Jamie Morrison makes such a good point, and that's reflected in that message. We need young players, teams to be watching. This is where you can get to. This is what it looks like. This is that next level. We see some great volleyball in college, but man, taking it up a notch and having this in the United States is so huge for the players and for all the young players here as well.
You're listening to Salima Rockwell. I'm Kevin Barnett. We are in Fair Park Coliseum, just one part of the over 250-acre establishment here that is Fair Park, that goes back to even before 1900. This building built in 1955 and hosting professional volleyball for the last month. As we finish our 5th week, this is just the first night. We'll be back same 2 times tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock and 7:30 local time. That is Central. Second set underway. Vance, Larson. Cross court, tape, and line, good.
That's tough when you think it's going out. Simone Abbott's near the play. She kind of watches it, expects it to go out. Cass Lickman not even in the best position, still creating an incredible angle, handling that ball.
What a dig by Clark. That one did not get any hands, nor was it in from Larson. A little update if you were with us earlier. For the earlier match, Ari Cruz goes MVP 1, Alex Holston MVP 2. How about that for Alex getting her first start and MVP points? Kristen Tupac third. That ball is blocked, so 1 out, 1 under the block. 3 points on the board for Lowe.
Tell Team Lowe block, doing a really nice job reading the play. Nia Grant really getting out there fast, reaching, but you see she reaches to the hitter, but finishes with those hands back in the middle of the court, avoid getting tooled out of bounds.
Sebeldon dug by Swenson. Jordan checks down, tips over, Lowe is there. Sebeldon. Oh yeah, open court. That's the IQ shot. That's why she's in cybersecurity.
That's it. Watch her go. She knows McCage is in the back row, even if she wasn't. That's a beautiful tip over the top.
It's kind of stuff that'll score your promotion, huh?
It worked already.
Liana Sebeldon having a terrific outing here at Athletes Unlimited Volleyball while getting promoted at her full-time job.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Perfektenschlag. That's what that is. Carstello, another one right off Shayla Castro, who has got to be tired of being in the blast zone. Wants to dig a couple of those.
I tell you, she's having a ton of success hitting out of the back row. Again, I just think she has a little bit more range right now where that ball's being set. Vision has some more space to work with.
6 kills for Lowe. Jordan Larson will rip it from anywhere. Doesn't matter. She's the honey badger of hitters.
Honey badger don't care.
Ew, she's eating a snake. That's gross.
But this is the matchup they want. So Jordan Larson against Carstello.
Oh, Gator. See how many animals we can get to the broadcast. Deja does not cover herself with the left hand.
That ball was heading out of bounds. I think it was just a quick play, a bang-bang play. She thought she needed to handle it.
Kind of got that one off the heel of her hand. Maybe she cobraed it. Again, Carstello with a kill. This one is through and down the line area. Thank you to our floor partner, Geico.
Asia McClendon now serving 14 Lowe.
See Jordan Larson just talking to herself about the block. She's spreading her hands out as she's just walking around back there. How am I going to get over the net? Probably talking to Tiff Clark about what she needs to do behind her defensively as well.
29-22 Larson in the overall on the strength of their first set win. Corey Crocker kills that ball.
Just so tough to stop Crocker. So you watch her speed. She gets up here. The arm gets up fast. Simone Abbott was just waiting a little bit late, getting her hands over the net. Corey Crocker playing really well right now.
Well, that ball called out. I know we might see our first challenge here. And we do. Karstelo's going to ask for a touch. I thought she might have asked if it was in or out, but she did in fact ask for a touch, and Devaney McClarty will head into the booth.
She did. She thought it was a touch right away. It was something weird that happened. Everyone kind of just waited.
We saw her get one of those off Betty Dela Cruz,
Yep.
reversed last week.
And again, I like this vibe in the, even when they're standing there talking. Boy.
Don't think you're getting a reversal this time.
Nope. Cool shot there. Watching her cut that arm across her body. Look at her look away, right? She contacts the ball.
And close her eyes?
Yeah, she does that too. But she already saw the block. She already saw where she wanted to go.
Line judge hanging in there, taking one for the team. Easy decision, no reversal this time. Karsten looks disappointed, but it's actual.
I love that face. Giving everybody the stink eye for a minute. And I think she might go back to her here.
Looks like somebody just put the robber on her best tile. Settlers of Catan. Oh, the ball's on her side. Karstelo and many other players killing time in between sets, relaxing between matches, playing Settlers of Catan amongst a variety of other games. I got in a little action the other day and promptly lost. Serena Freeman in to serve. Put it right in front of Clark, pardon me. Low. That one will go out. Point. Team low. 6-6. And Serena Freeman gets a second serve. Serena spent part of 2020 coaching at Chicago State. If everything else got shut down, said she would actually like to be a nurse. Initially wanted to be a nurse to help people. Out of San Jose, California, went to Florida State. Played for Chris Poole down there. Another good serve, an ace from number 22. Deuces Wild.
Tell you, she gets on this ball, drives it. There's a lot of action on this ball. Look at it move. It catches Jordan Larson just kind of high and to the right.
Instead of back and to the left.
Exactly.
Freeman with the defense. That's on top of the net. Jammed down by Abbott.
Fun to see Serena Freeman in there, making plays, serving the ball, come in, running through the ball, picking up a ball. Simone Abbott controlling the net there. Smart throw down.
Freeman back to the line. This is when you're just hitting your groove on your third serve. Except she has a near ace, an actual ace already. Guess this be her fourth serve now. That ball's up off the shoe. Whistle blew.
Oh, I thought it was up.
It's kind of a half and half sound.
That's tough though. How's it take that bounce, man?
Why is Corey Crocker yelling at the referee? She got the point.
Because she's Corey Crocker. Is it? Oh, off the foot, man. I don't know.
Off the right toe of Serena Freeman.
Yep. That's what they were all jumping off the bench about. But we play on.
Peterson into serve once again. Backup setter. Abbott, that ball's tight. Nice job. Resetting the play. Shayla, tough swing. Jordan Larson, nice dig. Here comes Shayla. Abbott ends the rally, 9-7.
And some phenomenal defensive plays, of course, on both sides. Abbott just blasting high off the top of the block. Super smart with all of her swings right now. Not letting that elbow drop like she had what we've seen before. Nice job by Simone Abbott.
Abbott now with 5. Hitting over 300. How about another ace? Racking up the service pressure.
And that's not an easy thing to do against Team Larson. You got Cass Lickman, of course Jordan Larson, and Tiff Clark. You got to bring some serious pace on the ball.
And really hard to believe that that is just the 3rd ace of the season for Carstolo. Oh, if that one had been into the net, it was playable.
Liana Sibelden, another one of those quick middle blockers that just gets up, gets off the floor fast, has a fast arm. She's talking to her setter, Kaylee Mans, probably telling her a little bit higher. They can work on that connection, but did a nice job of pulling the trigger.
Abbott scoops it across. Larson dug by low. Larson again, not this time. If you're gonna do a one-on-one, Jordan Larson, you'd be lucky to dig it even half the time.
Especially in system, in rhythm, on that bick, coming down fast. She likes to broad jump through that ball.
The standing swing kill from Carstolo.
It might be my favorite play of the entire league. That's my favorite play.
She's the only person I know who will take a full cut from a standing position.
It makes me happy.
I've been working on this in Pepper my whole life. Let me get a kill with it again. You know, in theory, she's over the line. Did she contact it above the level of the net? That is very close. And that is very crafty.
That is crafty. Nice little underhand chop play by Cass Lickman, a ball that's falling low. Really smart decision by Cassie Lickman.
Popsicle sticks, hot glue gun, and a kill by Cass Lickman. McCage, well, that was a delivery from another zip code.
Man. Samantha Seliger-Swenson running across the court, playing this ball back there, right on the money. I tell you what, Molly McCage catching up to it is as impressive.
Low with the dig. Plenty at the net. Jordan. Dug by McCage. Just wide. Molly McCage is going to have a problem. She already has a problem. She's playing excellent volleyball.
I know what the problem is.
Yeah.
Yes. She's too good for her own good. Molly. Oh, she's going to get a lot of looks. She's going to get all confused of what she's going to do with her life.
Decisions to be made, but great to be playing top-level volleyball here in Athletes Unlimited. Unquestionably the #1 middle in the league. Low all over the tip. McCage was in for the second contact. Deja. Blocked.
Tough swing by McClendon on that last ball. A little bit low, no real room to go, but I think this is Mans. Did a nice job sealing that line, getting those hands over the net.
Team Larson 5 blocks. Just 3 for the other side. Team Lowe 13-11 though. Lowe still leads here in the second set. Overall score 36-31. Larson with the lead on the strength of their 25-18 victory in the first.
Getting a lineup check over there. Make sure they're in the right rotation.
Solid block, didn't matter when you unspool the arm of Deja McClendon.
Comes from the depths, reaches up nice and high. And look at those long arms, reach up, high snap into the court.
It's more of a deep sea fishing pole than a freshwater. Get some solid cast on that thing. Good touch by McClendon. Was there a touch there on the block? No, there was not.
I tell you, Jordan's getting a lot of balls that are off the net, taking some swings from 10 feet, 11 feet. You'll see her, she doesn't even have an approach. Big swing, high over the top, knows it's out.
Glad you've joined us as we salute frontline workers here with our Athletes Unlimited volleyball match. Second one on the Saturday night. Stacy Bushman, one of the frontline workers, checking in. Thanks for being you, doing what you do, and enjoying Athletes Unlimited volleyball. 15-12. Can Team Lowe get back to even? They trail by 4 in the overall. Reasonable pass. And that one doesn't have much of an angle. Shayla gave it her best shot.
She's good at those imaginary angles, though.
Yeah.
She's
even that one's not on the protractor.
When they don't exist, she can find them. Not this time.
16-12 now, Team Lowe, trailing by 3, 37-34. And with that, it is the technical timeout as we continue our support of frontline workers here at Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.
I want to give a shout out to my parents, Larry and Denise McCage, as well as my brother, Nathan McCage. They are all teachers in Texas working during the pandemic, making sure that our children are safe and healthy.
I would like to thank my Aunt Lori, my cousin Megan, my best friend Taylor, and my Uncle Donnie. Thank you guys so much for all you guys do on the front lines. We really appreciate all your hard work.
Saw Willow Johnson in there, saluting her brother, who is a police officer in Phoenix, and she is also best friends with Taylor Sambothy there, who you saw at the end. We are celebrating frontline workers here with Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. We've also been having a lot of fun here in Dallas, and Key Michael has been chronicling it all for you. Here's Dogs of the Shield.
Hello, friends. Hello. It's a free day, so we are headed to
the White Rock Lake Dog Park.
Yes. I thought today might be a nice day to introduce you guys to all the dogs in the Shield, because there's a lot of them and they're super cute and they're more exciting than us. So let's go do that.
This is Milo.
Milo!
Little gentleman.
Oh, gorgeous.
He is 3. I got him when I was playing in Italy one year, and he travels the world with me.
This is Kailani. She is 7 years old, an Alaskan Husky from Alaska. And in the back we have Took, short for Tunuk. He is from New Mexico, as far as we know, and he's probably around 2.5, maybe 3 years old. Not siblings, not related.
But best friends.
But the best of friends. Well, now they're siblings, but not by blood.
It's really greasy.
They're the best.
Some people are going to be suffering withdrawals from all the pet interaction here.
I'm one of them. I mean, I'm lucky to go home to some, but I was in the facility the other day, and Kai and Took were just like trotting around the place.
Hope you've enjoyed the content by Olympian Key Michael, played for Team GB in 2012, wants to keep traveling the world. If you want to support that, do it. Go ahead and find her on YouTube, Key Michael on YouTube. That's C-I-M-I-C-H-E-L. There's an underscore between the two of them. Go ahead and check her out. Get her on Instagram, get her followers up, and get her budget up to continue delivering great content. Glendon tried to drop that one on the back line. It did not find the mark, 16-13. What about Team Larson in this second set? What do they need?
Well, they need to put the ball away. They've had some trouble actually terminating out of system. Had some sets that are a little bit off. I think they just need to clean up their touches a little bit more, clean up their setting, which was really good earlier in the match.
They've been doing a reasonable job of blocking. A lot of opportunities, but haven't been straight down. They put that one inside Ania Grant for a point. They're back to within 2. They lead the overall by 5.
Of course, Jordan Larson can rattle off a few serves here. She's got a tough, flat serve. Probably looking at Simone Abbott here.
Abbott up to the task. And puts it away in rhythm. Simone Abbott hit 293 last weekend, but was consistent the whole time. She hit 310 one time, 280, 290, 75 total swings, 29 kills, and just 7 errors.
That's a phenomenal performance. Just getting more and more comfortable with this level of play as the weeks have gone by.
Remember last time Saria Freeman came in, it looked good for Team Low. It does again. Abbott gets a big left hand on Shayla.
That was all Simone Abbott. Lined up perfectly. Look at her hands. Over the net. Press all the way over the net. And McCage getting fired up for her.
That ball is wide, giving us an opportunity to get to our Geico defensive play of the game. And I know you bookmarked it early. It happened right towards the start of this. Just mad hustle.
Unbelievable play with Dolly finishing. Everybody going hard after the ball.
They didn't win the point, but they sure put in the effort. Back here off the serve of Freeman. A little bit of pace to the outside, thrown in the block, covered. Low. Abbott tight to the net, rips it. Oh, Cassidy Lichtman. That is just a chisel.
Not fair. At the end of that, a lot of unbelievable touches, rallies, big swings and digs. She slows it down, cuts that ball. See the frustration alone. That's a tough play to end it.
Because here's a blocker. The moment it hits that side of your hand, you know.
That's it. It's gone.
Yep. Cass Lichtman and her team still down 4. They lead the overall 3 as Amanda Peterson gets back in. Some decisions to make for Amanda. Maybe PT school in the fall, but would like to Kid living in Austria. See what the future holds for number 21. Nearly an ace. Abbott all over the tip. Low terminal.
Wow, beautiful play by Simone Abbott, and you see Samantha Seliger-Swenson just fling that ball back there.
Now serving the captain, Karstelo.
Turn and go. Textbook rally. Fantastic off-blocker play by Simone Abbott to get it going.
Lichtman chops it inside. Abbott is there. Low in rhythm again. Jordan Larson cannot get the second touch and keep it in play. The lead is 6, and the overall is cut to 1. Captain at the line. This is looking an awful lot like match number 1. It was a 25-18 victory in the first for one side, and then a reversal in the second set.
Service error, point, Team Larson.
See now if they can side out with the captain, Karstelo, number 25 in blue, in the back row. As one of the toughest servers in the Coliseum goes to the line. Inside out move. Just beating the backslide is McCage. Abbott inside the block. Winner.
That was with an exclamation point at the end of it. Long set, high enough and fast enough. Man, she is getting on that ball like I haven't seen. This might be her best night.
Tolliver into serve for Abbott, who has 7 kills in this one on 17 swings. Hitting around that 400 mark. Rosado with the dig. McClendon extends the lead. And ties us at 41.
They're rolling right now.
Come on, century set.
Here we go.
Let's get a tie at the end of the second in the overall.
Captain's challenge from Team Lowe on the last point.
What will be the challenge here? A net violation has to be on the swing before. As Deja McClendon was off the net with her attack, I believe.
Yeah, unless something happened on a turn, I'm not sure.
This would be a pretty big moment for Team Larson to stay alive.
Big point. So they're discussing it a little bit.
Maybe looking at 22-17. Feel a lot closer at that. You see the net is moving.
I think the serve hit the net.
Yeah.
On the onset, I believe. I remember that.
I believe you're correct. So this should give us a really perfect look at it. Net already moving. No extra touch there.
It looked like Mans was looking for something. She kind of gestured. Now she's telling Jordan Larson there was a net. So I think it was that residual bounce. Is that a thing?
That's a thing. Vestigial, maybe. A vestigial bounce.
Oh my goodness.
Word of the day, vestigial.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And there was no net.
That ball's long. And we'll have another challenge. Why not? Jordan Larson says that ball was in.
They've got 2.
Yep.
It's right at the end here.
May as well use them at now what looks like 24-16.
Slowing them momentum a little bit here.
Jordan Larson, an uncharacteristic night. 8 kills. 3 times she's been blocked. 3 balls she's had out of bounds on 30.
Okay, she's had some interesting balls, some balls that are deep. And that looks in through the legs of the line judge there. Yeah.
Perfect job by our crew.
There it is. Right on beat to the music here in the gym.
All right, that ball in, so you're looking at 23-17 as we give a shout out to some teachers watching on Facebook. Jessica Lynch, Tracy Rainey, and Chris Toy, all teachers from Illinois. 23-17, 42-41 in the overall for Team Larson. McClendon misses. Here comes the rally, and what a difference it makes in the overall. 43-41. Ace serve. Cassidy Lickman scores from the line. Her 7th ace of the year, and how about this? Cass Lickman has not missed a serve yet. And I don't mean tonight.
All season?
According to our stats, all season. We're here at Fair Park, and Fair Park is serving a lot of important purposes here during the pandemic. They are handing out the all-important vaccine. Wonderful work being done by our frontline workers as you join us inside Dallas's Fair Park Coliseum. Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell. Salima, this second set, we thought it was about closed out. One reversal on replay and now some other plays. Can Team Larson come back?
Well, this is a thing that I've learned over the last 5 weeks. You can never count out Team Larson. When things are on the line and you've got Jordan Larson on your team and the team that she's assembled, they can always make a push back. It's going to take a lot right here in this set, but what they're doing right now is generating a lot of points, and that's what's important in the overall. So if they can continue to extend and get more points, that's what's going to matter in the end.
What do you do with Cass Lickman's serve right now?
Well, right now that ball's falling a little bit short. I would scoot up a little bit and maybe even take the ball with your hands if you need to, if it comes a little bit deeper. It's a hard ball when it drops in front of you. That's what I would look at. Take a look at scooting the whole party up a little bit and use your hands if necessary.
Cass Lickman's 7th ace overall. First in this match comes as they're trying to make a comeback here at the end of the second set. Fans, if you want to get even closer to the game, join the Unlimited Club for free and select your favorite player. That will unlock special access and additional content. Looking for even more? Upgrade your membership for a whole year of behind-the-scenes access and join the players in voting for game MVPs. Our end-of-season awards, including the Geico Defensive Player of the Year and more. Go to auprosports.com. Click on Unlimited Club. Back to action. Mans, Shayla, tip, down, 20.
You've got Olympians leading this charge, and magical things can happen. Shayla Castro seeing the defense, recognizing Rosado deep down the line.
Perfect pass. Karsta Lowe gets it right back in the face. And that ball's hit long. Team Larson says they did not touch it. But we've already had 2 challenges.
Do not have one.
You have nothing to say. It goes as called. You can complain. But we're at set point, much to the relief of Team Lowe. McCage. Clark fights it off, but pushes it a little too far. Kaylee Mans playing big.
Flexing after that joust. times this ball perfectly, waits for Deja McClendon to touch it first, and holds her position and pushes strong across the net.
Had played only 24 sets coming in, but is undefeated 6-0 when she's the starter. Second set point. Captain covers. Tapped over by McClendon, but it's wide. Boy, Holly Tolliver stood in on that blast.
She really did. I was impressed. She went in there, took it. Nice dig by Holly Tolliver.
24-22. Still looks like Lowe might close it out, but we're back to a 5-point lead for Team Larson. Important work done. Grant forced to tip. Shayla into the net, ends it. A sigh of relief on the Team Lowe side, 25-22. They remain down 47-42 in the overall. So they got some of it back, not as much as they would have liked. Our third set on the way.
With that set win, everyone.
Tonight's match is presented by Guaranteed Rate. As we get the floor ready for our third set, our sixth of the evening, which will conclude our Saturday night coverage for the entire season. Remember, we're going to be back on Sunday. Before we came here to Dallas, we asked every player to talk about self-belief and how it affected their career. Here's Karsta Lowe with our Believe You Will.
I've had matches where things weren't going well personally for the team, and I think in those moments I really try to channel like my national team coach calls it the Xena Warrior Princess, and it's super corny, but I think there's this mode that I can go in where I just feel like a complete badass, and I'm going to get this kill no matter what, and no one can stop me. And I think I can't always channel that, but when I can, obviously the results follow usually.
Sums it up perfectly. I think she's a Xena Warrior Princess. I think that perfectly describes every face of Karsta Lowe. It's nice to say that, and this is what we've seen at times with her over the course of this league, where she's had to dig deep, had to figure it out, and then got it done.
So a little Lucy Lawless in her, huh?
Yes.
I want to hear her do the call. That's what I want to hear.
Zero chance.
We need to get that out of her. Now, I'll tell you what you've gotten out of Karsta Lowe, if you've watched Athletes Unlimited, is a whole bunch of kills, 190 kills. No surprise to see the international stars up there. I was surprised by the performance of Leah Edmond in there at number 5. I think everybody knew Ebony Wanabu was a pretty good offensive threat, but Leah acquitted herself well and is missing this weekend.
Yeah, and she's definitely missing it. I'm missing watching her play. Unfortunately, she's out, but had a phenomenal season here with Athletes Unlimited, showing how she can do everything well.
All right, let's let you enjoy some of the big kills that we've had throughout our run. Cruz, a professional-looking play. Better opportunity here. Larson, terminal. Pass by Stalzer. OT Heat. Stalzer. Wanabu OT right back at you. There's Karsta Lowe. Edmond is swinging with supreme confidence. Cruz to open court. Oh, a little inside slide move. Great job by our crew getting together some of the terrific moments. And we want to make sure we thank the folks that have supported us throughout this entire time here, as well as the players. Baylor, Scott, and White getting the athletic trainers getting everyone ready. And thank you to frontline workers here. Big thank you to one of our trainers there, Nicola White St. James. Yeah, they definitely do all love you when you're helping out. We've seen the athletes get taken care of at such a high level here in Dallas. They couldn't say enough good things about the staff and what has gone on. Training staff, the support staff, everyone throughout the Athletes Unlimited branches to help everything get on court and have the players be at their top level. If you want to interact with us, if you want to be a part of the Athletes Unlimited brand, go ahead and do it at auprosports.com. You can get your gear. You can look like one of the players. You can feel like one of the players. And don't forget to follow on social at AU Pro Sports for exclusive insider content. Lacrosse is next up. We're going to have a little bit of a tie-in with them. Can't wait to see the lacrosse players take the field before you circle back around to softball and then back around to volleyball. 47-43, the lead for Team Larson. A late pickup on the overall lead. We were tied at 41 there.
We were tied at 41, and then get behind the service line, drive some balls deep and hard into the passing pattern. And I tell you, Team Larson can just slowly chip away. That's what they do really well. They keep the ball alive. They're smart with what they're doing. And they can make moves before you know it.
Team Low only won 2 of the final 8 points of that second set. Third underway, Kevin Barnett alongside Selena Rockwell. Watching a huge block go up. That looked more like a brick wall than aluminum siding there.
Molly McCage making that move all the way out to the pin. Look at this timing, beautiful move by McCage. She's just so good with her hands. Sees it, sees where the ball's being contacted.
Abbott tried to stretch out, get that one over the net. Missed it. Remember, 100 points on the line here. Both teams have already earned 40 team points, but there are 100 left. This has looked quite similar to match number 1. Team Dela Cruz won the first set 25-18 on the strength of a 9-2 run late over Team King. Only to watch all of it evaporate. 25-14, 25-18. So 140 points for Team King in their first voyage into the void. Block covered, not a second contact. Crocker comes up with the solo stop.
And that is a monster block by Corey Crocker, who can just completely take over at the net.
Corey Crocker, late to the sport of volleyball. One of the reasons she chose to support Starlings as her cause partner. Every player has a cause partner. If you want more information about each player's nonprofit partner, as well as donation information, it's available at auprosports.com on each player's individual page. Go ahead and check that out. Off the block, just out of bounds. Just enough heat from Jordan Larson.
So you're talking about all these points, and I'm looking at the leaderboard coming in and how important this is for Karstelo. We go with Bree King doing what she did in the last match, and we're looking at all these tight races between 3rd, 4th, 5th, Ebony Wannabu, Deja McClendon, here she is, 6th, 7th place. It's all within reach, and all these points are so important.
Lowe unable to pick up that one. To your point, looking at the points, Karstelo is just 150 points back from Betty Dela Cruz. And Bree King is just 224 points back of Karstelo. You already know Bree King got 140 team points plus her own performance, her team victorious. Betty did not. Karstelo is looking to try and stay ahead of Bree King right now with the win and try and close some distance on Betty all at the same time.
That's it. There's so much going on, and this is it. This is the last weekend. This is where it all matters. This is where it all happens.
Karsta off the hands and out of bounds.
Big swing out of the back row. high off the edge of the block.
A cage flat, put away by Nia Grant. A little redirection.
Nia Grant, smart with that ball. Doesn't cross the plane, just kind of flings it over the net. That's what middle blockers need to do on those overpasses. Really smart with how far you're reaching over. Go ahead and crack that thing.
Interesting to have Nia Grant across the court from Shayla Castro, the two players whose draft stock has risen the most. And you wouldn't have thought that about Shayla Castro coming in.
You know, it was just so interesting at the beginning, and where she was and where she was physically and what everybody saw. I mean, it was what it was. And she was totally fine with it. She just kept working her way back. And it didn't take her too long to be where she is and who she is.
Corey Crocker's going to clean up overpasses all day long, especially when they're high. Quite a leaper, number 77. Played her college ball at Michigan, just out of there, and working on some pro opportunities coming out of Athletes Unlimited Season 1. Oh, right into the campfire. Little chip shot from Lichtman.
Oh, he starts with this huge dig by Tiffany Clark. And of course, Lichtman knows what she wants to do with the ball. Takes a little bit off of it right in the middle of the court.
Another tough serve from Mans. But it goes through the block.
Keisha McClendon with the kill point. Team Low. Samantha Zellinger-Swenson now serving for Team Low.
No one under for tip coverage. Or touches off the block.
Yeah, that's a tough play when it's a decent touch off the block and everyone's super deep. A nice high swing by Castro.
Big block by Crocker. Well, Corey Crocker could really use a win.
I'll tell you, this is what a full commit block looks like. She jumps, Nia jumps, and it's over. Takes away the right angle, sees it so well.
Another charging dig from Tiff Clark, and it pays off once again. I think you have to have a timeout here. Indeed. Timeout called, 10-4. Good, buddy. We have some work to do if you're on the low side. We continue to support frontline workers in our salute to them and all that they have done for everyone during this pandemic.
I just wanted to give a shout out to my really good friend Chase Tipton. I just wanted to say I appreciate everything that you've done for us in these trying times, and I love you so much.
Hey Nicole, just wanted to thank you for everything that you do for the community as a frontline worker. We're so thankful for everything that you do. Keep working hard. Can't wait to see you when I get home.
I just wanted to say a huge thank you to my mom and sister for being such hard-working frontline workers during this really difficult time. I love you guys.
Athletes Unlimited wants to recognize and thank all of the frontline workers around the country for their efforts throughout this extraordinarily challenging pandemic. Athletes Unlimited has almost completed 2 professional sports seasons in its inaugural year. Thanks to dedicated frontline workers here in Dallas and during our softball season last year in Rosemont, Illinois. We would not have been able to do that were it not for the critical work of frontline workers. Everybody chooses a nonprofit partner. How about Christy Weiser? Who did you choose?
The reason I chose to support Step Up for Mental Health was in the last few years, my transition from volleyball to working hasn't been as smooth and as easy as I expected. And given the last year and all of its craziness and unpredictableness, I think that I realized that I needed to myself go find some extra support outside of friends and family. And so that was a lot more difficult than expected as well. So in researching Step Up for Mental Health, I found that they provided really good resources and accessibility to peer-to-peer mentoring, resources like hotline support, and just accessibility to those that maybe aren't used to it or are doing it for the first time.
Christy Weiser played her ball undergrad at University of Tennessee Chattanooga, then went on to TCU, played some time there, and then the life hack of all life hacks. So many athletes, so many students go to grad school during the day with other grad students. No. Go to grad school at night.
That's right.
Do it at night on purpose and be there with other professionals who already have contacts. She's working in the aerospace industry, made all kinds of contacts through those evening classes. And she's on an excellent path now. That transition never easy for anybody, no matter when you have to do it.
Well, and I tell you, I commend her for speaking up about it, saying, and I love when other people can hear that these athletes, these professional athletes, they go out and get help. It's okay. Reach out. You need it. You could use it. I'll tell you one thing, I had a conversation with Christy earlier, and she said, the coolest thing about this league, it taught me that I can work and do volleyball. I had no idea. And she said this might open up some other possibilities, but it's been eye-opening for her that she can actually kind of do both. And that was a pretty cool conversation we had earlier today.
Yeah, we have a number of athletes doing that, including Donna Sibelden, the native of Lincoln, Nebraska. And again, another young athlete out of Nebraska who chose volleyball as her sport. Not unusual at all. Another couple of points tacked on. It's 12-4 and 59-47. Team Larson. Big part of that's been 77. Corey Crocker. Cass Lickman resets the play. Oh, man. Not a lot of people in attack formation there. How about another block from 77?
Such a beautiful block. Good looking block here. Look at this move and watch Corey Crocker's hands when she gets over the net. Boom, there is nowhere to go. Zero chance that ball is getting past the block.
Service error, point Team Low.
Service error to follow. See if Team Low can get back on track here. They trail in the overall by 12. What was going so well for Team Low in the second set was partly derailed by that run. At the end of the set, they only won 2 of the last 8 points. And Team Larson has carried that momentum here into the third. Corey Crocker's starting to pile up some points here.
Corey Crocker, point, Team Larson.
She gets off the net, gives herself some space, finds some room to swing. Corey Crocker coming through again.
She's a mere 8 for 11 and 4 blocks. Do I hear any MVP votes for number 77?
I tell you what, those blocks are all hers. Those aren't shared blocks. Those are solo mine.
Hope Scott Crocker and Tiffany Turner are tuning in to watch their daughter have probably her best overall performance of the league. Freeman in. Saria got Jordan earlier, almost got her again. McCage looking for the corner, misses.
Point, Team Larson.
And the wheels are off.
Yeah, this is tough. They can come back. They can make a push. They can make a push here, get some momentum. Controlling the ball here a little bit. But it's a stretch at this point.
15-6. Shayla Castro and Team Larson.
Service error, point, Team Lowe.
Shayla was going for it there.
The captain, Carson Lowe, now serving.
McCage forced to tip, the reach back. Finds 3 players on the ground.
Yeah, Carcelo has been going back there, and now she's just unloading on this ball. Got a little bit of spin on it, not a lot, but it's more the pace of it that makes it a little bit dangerous.
Service error, point, Team Larson. Cassidy Lickman now serving for Team Larson.
With that miss, the double up continues 16-8. Team Larson leading in the third, carrying a substantial overall lead of 12. Make it 13. Jordan Larson this time gets McCage. This might be her best blocking match. Larson is going to have 4 blocks.
Look at this timing, perfect timing in the finish back into the court.
And here's Jordan Larson for you. We mentioned that ball is wide. We mentioned she's not having a great offensive match. 11 kills, that's fine, but 7 errors, combined 4 blocks, 3 balls out of bounds on 37. Not up to the normal Jordan Larson standard. However, you add in 4 blocks, and all of a sudden her team moving forward, number 10 makes you better. Makes herself better and everyone else.
Absolutely.
Better get that Jordan Larson Athletes Unlimited rookie card. It's time to go and purchase at Topps.com. You have until April 2nd. You have until 5 p.m. April 2nd to get this first ever Topps trading card set for professional volleyball. Hurry up and get yours today at Topps.com. There's Deja McClendon. I think we're going to look at, Shayla Castro right there next. Maybe do what my son did. He wanted an autograph from Sterling Sharp. Send him a helmet with return postage. Said, Mr. Sharp, would you please sign my helmet? I would really appreciate it. I'm a big fan. Sure enough, about 8-9 weeks later,
that's amazing.
That thing showed up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So if you or your young player would like to get something autographed, like a Deja McClendon,
she would do it.
I'm sure you can find somewhere you could send it. The Deja McClendon would get a hold of it, and you could go ahead and get yourself a signed version.
Absolutely.
Very good. Hey, coming up this July, it's Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse. The finest athletes in the sport will converge for a month of action. This starts on July 19th. Look at our athletes. They got into the lacrosse game.
Yeah, they can do it.
I love lacrosse. I wanted to play as a kid. It was East Coast only, but of course it's grown so much.
My kids used to play, and we'd throw the ball around and with the sticks in the yard. I was no good at it, but it's a really cool sport. I grew up around it myself on the East Coast.
Yeah, the most use I've gotten out of a lacrosse ball is as a myofascial device. Little tough massage on the IT bands, a little break that up. Where you sit on it with your hip, that's a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
I definitely wouldn't want to get hit in the face with it, that's for sure.
No.
I wouldn't want to be 18-8 right now for Team Low. It's pretty quiet over there on the Team Low sidelines.
It's really quiet, and they're taking some breathers. They know, and I think they know they can try their hardest and just play as hard as they possibly can towards the end here. Make a push.
Taylor Bruns hustling in. You saw Christy Weiser there. Saria Freeman, who we've seen out on the floor a couple of times.
I'll tell you, we've had a lot of shout outs to frontline workers, and there's a lot in my family. I'm sure you know a lot, Kevin, as well, that have been awesome through this pandemic. And one in particular, Chris Tischler. He's my husband's best friend that played volleyball. He's a battalion chief down in Chesapeake, and he's the captain of the United Volleyball team that plays internationally in the World Police and Fire Games.
A serve right there out of the timeout by a now wrapped Cassie Lickman. It's not a good sign for Team Larson.
No.
Yeah, very cool thing. The Police and Fire Games get an opportunity to gather so many of those emergency responders from all over the place.
Still playing at a high level. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I had known that it was a national event. I did not know it was an international event. That's fantastic. And I give Michael Borbe a good shout out, doctor who never stopped practicing throughout this entire thing. As so many doctors, pretty much every single one of them across the United States, never stopped, no matter the conditions. We hope the Team Low doesn't stop here no matter the conditions on the scoreboard. As there's an error from Larson, 19-9.
Tough cut by Larson, looking to go hard cross court. Caught the top of the tape and rolled out of bounds. Playing hard, both sides, giving everything they have right now.
Here comes Holly Tolliver to serve for Team Low. Regular substitution for Simone Abbott. Team Larson has doubled up on blocks to Team Low, 10-5 in this one.
Service error, point, Team Larson.
Tolliver will stay to pass. And Sibelden will be back to the line. 3 aces as a group, 1 for Liana Sibelden. High shot from the cage is too high and too long. It's gone.
That's tough. And you got to think again ahead with Team King. Does bring King. Does she have the ability to jump Carcelo at this point? All these points matter when it comes down to these final rankings.
Sibelden with the defense. And the chip through the block goes. Got Grandma Ginger checking in. Corey Crocker's grandma enjoying the match.
Glad she's having an opportunity to see her play. Always plays hard. We're playing some fantastic volleyball tonight.
Grandma, you gotta make sure and get yourself a 77 jersey when this is all over.
That's right. So bring it home to her.
Pick your color, whatever you want. There's 4 to choose from. Sibelden got a hold of it, kept it in play. Lickman right to the spot. What a set by Triple S.
Tell ya, she can move that ball around with the best of them. Rosado lays out, sticks an arm out, makes that big play. And it's Triple S flinging that ball up back there. Look at this, change of direction. Dives, lays out for it. And a perfectly placed ball by Samantha Seliger-Swenson.
Hope Younger's sister Stella, who's also a renowned setter, is watching. That's how you do it. Big sis showing you. That ball's still good. Swenson can't get the second contact.
Point, Team Larson.
23-10.
Haley Vance now serving for Team Larson.
Another nice bump set, but another 1 shot long.
Point, Team Larson.
Set point. The match already determined, just looking for the 40, and it will be 140 points for Team Larson. Not yet. Deja McClendon rips another one. So second set ball.
I'll tell you, that's a nice swing by Deja McClendon on a ball that's falling inside. She keeps going with it and finds some space inside that block.
Chance to close it. McClendon off the block, scores again. Third set ball. That'll do it. 25-12. A statement third set from Team Larson. 72-55 is your overall. And Jordan Larson runs her record to 3-0 over Team Lowe. We're back. Talk to the winners here in Dallas. Team Larson over Team Lowe. Big. 72-55. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Some beautiful sights here in Dallas. A city just heading in towards springtime. And what should be a beautiful time of year to be in this great American city. We've enjoyed our time here inside Fair Park Coliseum. Kevin Barnett and Salima Rockwell. Hope you enjoyed our second match of the evening. Team Larson taking the victory. Earlier, it was Team King winning. Won the second two sets. They won 68-57 over Team Dela Cruz. We get a chance now to check in with Corey Crocker, who has won one of her last one.
Let's go! I'm so excited, I can't even lie. It's been a long time.
Corey, you said in these matches where you were losing, it had been a long time, you were going to look at yourself. Well, we can't look at you tonight. 9 kills, 4 blocks, whole bunch of nice plays. What was the difference for you tonight to have a breakout match personally?
I seriously can't even look myself in the mirror for that. It is 100% on my teammates' backs. They are amazing. I'm so happy to be finishing with this group. I mean, you got the Jordan Larson telling me where to block, where to close, and how do you not fail? All I got to do is fill and be there. And then I got my defender, Tiffany Clark, back there just balling. Everybody, I could go down the entire list. Everybody, they are just a fantastic team, and they made me play my absolute best, and I'm just very grateful for them for getting that win, man. Needed it.
Okay, so you're all hyped up. It looks like you want to play another match right now.
I can't lie. I feel good.
So tonight you're going to recover, and you guys looking forward. So you have big matches again the rest of the weekend. What's the plan? What do you guys talk about after that match and looking forward?
I think day by day, definitely taking care of some of our errors. One of the things that we keep talking about is making sure that our attackers aren't making hitting errors, but that we're keeping the ball in play and then working hard in transition after that. So that's definitely something we're going to focus on. And outside of that, though, every team this week is pretty evenly matched, and I'm excited to play against everybody. It's a good week. It's a good last week.
What has Athletes Unlimited done and your performance here in Dallas done for your professional prospects?
Man, it made it a thing. I wasn't even going to consider playing professional before this opportunity happened. And then, like we've talked about before, I had Jordan Larson and Molly McCage calling me, and how do you say no to those people?
You
and
don't.
then, right. And then it led into this opportunity that allowed me to re-spark that flame for me. How much I love playing volleyball is just completely back, and I'm really excited to go into a professional career after this.
You're not somebody that started with volleyball in mind. How did you come to love it?
Yeah, I was a big-time basketball player, and then going into my junior year was when I discovered volleyball for the first time, and I felt like I was mastering my craft when I was playing basketball, but volleyball, you fail all the time, and I was very bad, but it was so brand new, so fresh, and every single day was just so fast-paced, and it immediately had me hooked, and I've been addicted ever since. So I can't get enough of it, and every single day I feel like I have something new to learn, and it just continues to keep me engaged.
All right, Grandma Ginger was shouting you out on Facebook. She enjoyed it.
Let's go, Grandma Ginger! I love you! I love that she gets to watch. I'm so thankful for all of these games being live streamed and available to the public. So, hi, Grandma. I love all my family that's watching. Mwah, that makes me happy. Thank you.
Great job. We'll see you tomorrow, Corey.
Thank you.
All right, Corey Crocker and Team Larson come up with the victory in there first. They'll be in action again tomorrow, and they'll be at the same time. Remember, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 2 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 2. We're all about Fox Sports tomorrow. It'll be Dela Cruz taking on Lowe, followed by King versus Larson before we finish up on Monday. CBS Sports Network, King and Lowe, and then, of course, what has been the feature bout. All the undercards lead to the main event, Dela Cruz versus Larson. Yeah. That'll be 7 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network, but we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being with us here on a Saturday night, our fifth and final Saturday. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball continues tomorrow night, FS2, 6 p.m. Eastern. For Salima Rockwell and our entire crew, everyone that has made Athletes Unlimited happen, and all of our frontline workers who helped both leagues happen, once again, we thank you. And congratulations, 72-55. Team Larson with the win.